Hello there, welcome back to this wonderful, wonderful world that we live in. I mean, at least this is an alternative reality that we can all enjoy. It's more Chelsea Challenge. We're back again. My job is only secure, still a B minus, but that's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. It could be real life. So then, obviously, last time out we did have quite a few games with sort of mixed fortune. We won the League Cup again, which was fantastic. 2-1 win against Leicester, brilliant. And then, of course, we won't mention the Spurs game. The Wolves game wasn't anything to write home about. But we are through in the Champions League, and it's going to be that we focus on today. As you can see, in the quarter-final, we were playing both legs in this episode. It's PSG. PSG are the opponents. Those rascals. Once again, it's going to be them. Pretty stacked quarter-final, it's fair to say. Milan and Monaco, maybe the weaker of the sides. But, I mean, Barcelona's still there. Real Madrid's still there. Bayern Munich's still there. Arsenal, considerably better than their real-life fortunes. Obviously, they are the Premier League champions. It's going to be tough. We have also got Bournemouth in between there in 7th. That's going to be a pretty key game. We'll probably just bring you the goals with that one, but certainly anything important that happens. Since last time, just the two games in the Premier League that you'd expect us to win, and indeed we did. Shocking as it may be, a 2-0 win against Norwich, both goals from Tammy Abraham in that one, and then a 4-0 win against West Bromwich Albion, 2 from Tammy Abraham. Once again, Jorginho and Pulisic getting the other ones. So let's talk about Tammy Abraham, valued at £60 million, and why not? He has been in sensational form, 20 goals in the league already, for a total of 29 in all competitions. He has already surpassed last year's tally, and well, I was going to say, it's only April. I mean, it's April. There's not much of the season to go, but still time for him to score more. But wow, he had a really slow start to the year, didn't he? But since then, boy, has he improved. We did have our new crop of regens come through, and well, wasn't really much to write home about. This is the highest rated one. Got Gavin Sorvel, 4.5 stars potential. Allegedly, he's a left back. He's going to be left back in the youth team for quite a while. But though, what timing is this? The board request a meeting to discuss a new contract. That is very nice. Shane Roberts, chairman. I don't know what's happened to Bruce Buck. Has he passed on? Retired. Anyway, Roman's here. He wants me to have a new contract. I think that's a brilliant idea. I absolutely would love one. Really can't wait. Obviously, a new contract you would think would mean we are safe, whatever happens between now and the end of the season, because it's been decent-ish. We haven't actually checked on the league table. Here we are. We're in 3rd, mostly due to the misfortunes of others. We're 1 point clear of Everton, 3 points clear of West Ham, which is completely ridiculous in and of itself. We have played 2 games fewer than them, though, so we should be all right. But we're still currently 10 points behind Arsenal. And, well, I mean, Liverpool, have they won the league yet? I feel like they haven't. They've already qualified for the Champions League. I think it's only a matter of time before they wrap up the league, some form of record points tally, because it's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. If we're going to catch them, certainly some major investments needed in the summer. Spending some big money on some top-class players in a lot of positions on the pitch. Anyway, new contract, £175,000 a week is not too bad at all. Everything seems to be the same about that. I'm going to see if I can... Let's get it up a little bit just to increase the old job security. 180, we'll settle at 180. We'll settle at 180. Fine, I'll accept 175. I mean, driving a hard bargain, just like the real life board. And we signed a new deal, brilliant. Marco Asensio is thrilled that we're staying, even though he doesn't really play very much under me. But you know, there we go. I'm delighted. So first leg of the other quarterfinals, Arsenal beating Bayern Munich 4-1, and well, a close game between Monaco and Real Madrid, but Real Madrid triumphing in the first leg. Bournemouth, of course, who we're going to play in between, beating Spurs as well. But here we are then, the main event, PSG at the Parc des Princes, of course. Was it this stage last year we played them, or did we play them in the round of 16? I can't remember. I think it was the round of 16. Indeed it was, of course. we didn't really beat them, did we? We drew with them and went through on away goals. Hopefully something more convincing this time. This is going to be then the team that we are going to go with on this occasion. Kepa, of course, is going to be in goal. Emerson, Tamori, Rudiger and James at the back. Aspilicueta is getting a bit annoyed because he's not playing loads. And, I mean, he's 31. He is 31, so we might have to consider moving him on in the summer. But he's the captain. He's our longest serving player. And I really would like to keep him for those reasons. Midfield is going to be Jorginho, Kante and Mateo Kovacic, who's come in the absence of Mason Mount through injury. Mason Mount is back now and he's on the bench today. In fact, Christopher Raya is also back. I'm not going to put him on the bench on this occasion, or am I? I am. In fact, Christopher Raya is back from injury as well. Am I going to put him on the bench for this occasion? I'm not sure. Not on this occasion. I'm going to keep talking Hazard on there for now. But Kovacic just come into the Mazzala role and done really, really well. So he's going to stay there for this one. Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic are going to be on the wings. Tammy Abraham obviously is going to be up front. Erling Haaland he's been decent this season, but he's not been Tammy Abraham levels of good. Mount's on the bench, as we said. Asensio's on the bench as well. We can bring him on. Clearly, he's not massively concerned about not starting if he's cheerleading the fact that we've got a new contract. I didn't actually look at what players they've signed since last season. Cengiz Ünder, of course, were the highly rated youngsters in the game. He's joined their attacking lineup that obviously includes Neymar and Mbappe as well. Obviously, they're dangerous, but we're dangerous too. We are the holders, of course. And the board do expect us to get to the semi-finals. Going to be a tall order. Can we get a good result in the first leg? So first highlight, Tammy Abraham on the ball. We're a little bit penned back in our own half at the moment, and that's a terrible pass from Jorginho, not his normal quality. Neymar, though, I don't really know what happened there. I think Rudiger was able to block it. Pretty weird highlight, but there we go. All PSG so far. Jorginho gets it away. Kante playing dangerously, but Tammy Abraham has used his amazing skills to get on the end of that weird Kepa free kick, puts it across, and Pulisic from Hudson-Odoi heads home to open the scoring. Kepa with a massive goal kick that was going straight to PSG, but Tammy Abraham somehow was able to get on the end of it, kept it in play, and then it's not a header from Pulisic, it's a simple tap in. The PSG defence look as confused as I do. Coming forwards again, of course, we are away from home. That was an away goal, absolutely priceless. Jorginho, not quite so priceless there. Mbappe's on the ball, he's got 4 around him, he's going to score here. Yep, there you go, 4 around him. Just the 31 goals this season for old Kylian. From his own half as well. He's just too good, really, isn't he? Well, we don't make any attempt to stop him there. Literally just like a swarm of flies around him. Can't even get near him. Just too easy for him. But you know the rules of Champions League knockout football. It's the away goals that matter far, far too much. We've got one. Even if we lose this one now, we are in a good position. Reece James finds Christian Pulisic, who's been pretty easily robbed there by Thiago Silva. But we get it back. Pulisic again has another opportunity. Reece James as well, working it nicely with Jorginho. Pings the ball across. Hudson-Odoi should do better. Reece James with the corner in. Tammy Abraham has a free header and he doesn't find the target. James with the free kick from deep and it's gone straight to Kylian Mbappe. You know how this is going. Look, he's just run around the entire defence. Runs a bit too far. Half time, and I have to say I'm happy. We have got the away goal, which was so crucial. It's such an even game. Look how tight that is. We're dominating possession, but in terms of chances, they are doing very... basically, if I was managing PSG, then the tactic would be very simple. Just sort of defend, give the ball to Mbappe, and let him run through the entire opposition team. Right, an hour gone. We haven't seen anything else in the second half. Having bigged him up before the game, Mateo Kovacic has been pretty woeful. So Mason Mount can come on. And we'll bring on my number 1 biggest fan as well. Right, Neymar with a free kick. This half has gone rapidly. Nothing really to show for it. Kimpembe heading it straight to Kepa. And he's offside anyway. And I think that's pretty much going to be that. Could maybe have gone for it a bit more. But the rules of Champions League knockout. Don't lose. Don't lose. I'm not going to be hard on them. I'm pleased with that performance. Well done. A 1-1 draw in Paris. Always good. Getting the away goal in a good position for the second leg. A few changes for the Bournemouth game. We're not going to play the whole thing, but I will show you anything important that happens. Well, 19 minutes in, and it's the big 3-0 for Tammy Abraham. Ball over the top from Reece James, and Tammy Abraham is not going to miss from that kind of position. What a pairing those two are. Really not much has happened in this game at all, but we got another goal. Corner in from Torgan Hazard. Bournemouth defence just leaving a massive gap for Tammy Abraham to slot home for his second. But we can't help but be complacent. And Mateo Kovacic, with one of the worst passes of all time, straight to Jordan Ibe, Callum Wilson, Kepa just falls over. He has no clue what's happening. And we've given Bournemouth a lifeline when we were in total control. Sloppy, but we get away with it. 2-1, not particularly action-packed, but given how well Bournemouth are doing this season, a very, very vital win. Right, that does move us 4 points clear of Everton now, still with the game in hand on them, and it drags it back to 7 points to Arsenal. We're not going to make up that gap, and we're obviously not going to catch Liverpool, but we are at least securing our top 4 finish. At least it seems like that. And sure enough, Liverpool have now won the league. It's the 10th of April, and they've already won the league. Scary stuff indeed. So then, our final course of action today, the second leg against PSG, locked at 1-1 from the first leg, very similar to last year. We're going to go back to the sort of regular standard team, which means Mason Mount's going to come in for Mateo Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi is going to come in for Marco Asensio. Otherwise, no changes from what you would expect. But the question is, what do we go for in this one? We've played them 3 times. We've used the vertical tiki-taka every single one, and we have never beaten them, but we've also never lost to them. Or do we attack them and then hope we get the win? I think we definitely start with this, because I just feel that attacking them will leave us far too open to be hit on the break in behind by Neymar and Kylian Mbappe, and you don't want to do that. Of course, obviously there's the danger that if they get a goal, whether it's lucky or deserved, then that's going to put us in all sorts of bother. And they're coming forward straight away. Mbappe and Milinkovic on the ball. Emerson heads it away, though Tammy Abraham picks it up as well, but we've given it straight back to them, and now they can come forwards. Of course, if they get the away goal, then ours no longer counts for anything, and it becomes a very, very dangerous situation indeed. Rudiger clears it just about. Mason Mount gets it away for now, but it's still coming. Under is in, and what a block that was by Fikayo Tomori. So not Tomori, Emerson, number 33, getting in there, and we get away with it for now. Neymar with a free kick, though, knocked on by Thiago Silva, and it's all PSG in these early stages. Only 6 minutes in, and they really have had 2 very good opportunities. Can we get a foothold in the game? Jorginho pings a lovely ball across to Emerson, who's in loads of space. Can he find the cross in? Mason Mount can, and Christian Pulisic should have buried that one. Right, Pulisic has pulled his knee ligaments. It says we could nurse him through. I don't really believe that. That's kind of an injury that will be a couple of weeks, unless you take him off straight away. It's probably going to be a couple of weeks anyway. Could be even worse. So we'll bring on Torgan Hazard. And now Emerson's got a twisted knee. Not at all ideal. That is one that he can survive for now. We'll see how he gets on with it. Right, highlight. Before half-time, Reece James on the ball. Kante, Hazard. We've not really done anything particularly fair to say other than that chance early on. But Kante's found some room, and Navas just tips it round the post. So we have dominated in terms of shots and shots on target. We haven't found a way through that. Am I going to say it's disappointing? I'm happy with your performance, because we're not... This is fine. Okay, second half, nearly 60 minutes on the clock. We're not going for it yet. Idrissa Gueye has given us a big advantage there. He's got himself a second yellow. PSG down to 10 men. I was about to say we could go for this, but we don't need to. But then obviously if they score, then we really, really need to, because they'll be going through. And even if we get an equaliser, it'll only force extra time. But we're going to stick with this for now. Hazard with the corner in, looking for Tammy Abraham. It's been cleared. But Reece James is just about getting there. Just about dawdling a little bit. Rudiger puts it forwards. Straight back to them though. Verratti is on the ball. There's Mbappe with the shot. Just going wide. Right, we're going to pause now. Because Kante's having a dreadful game. Hudson-Odoi's not playing well either, so we need to change things up. Asensio's definitely going to come on. We'll bring on Kovacic as well for Kante, and just sort of... I don't know, we're going to sort of stick with this for now. We could go for it, we could push forwards. They've only got 10 players, but we know the danger. Navas is having a great game. They just need a lucky deflection, and then Mbappe's in. Asensio with a free kick, that's what we needed. A bit of luck for ourselves. Antonio Rudiger popping up with a very important goal. Marco Asensio, lovely in-swinging free kick. Rudiger buries it. Navas, he's not even... Goalkeepers just don't... They don't look in the right direction this season, do they? Really don't look in the right direction. He's onside, apparently. Very tight, but he is onside. Headers it home. 2-1. We are looking pretty good at the moment. I should say, as we scored from a free kick like that. I don't think I've scored more than one free kick, like one direct free kick in the entire game so far. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. Neymar's in. Kepa just clutches it to his chest. That would have, of course, forced extra time. I don't think we're going to need it, though. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Neymar, corner in, free kick in. Sorry, Di Maria scores. Is he offside? He is offside. We get away with it. Obviously, as soon as I said, that's it, we're fine. We're through. That doesn't really look much different from the one we just scored, but apparently that one is offside. I'm not questioning the officials because we're through to the semi-finals, a 1-0 win. Well done, boys. You did what you needed to do. And we've beaten PSG for the first time in 4 attempts, but we've squeaked through. We've squeaked through once again, 2-1. Milan have knocked out Barcelona, which is obviously a good thing, but we've made it through to the Champions League semi-finals once again. Pulisic is out for 3 weeks. That's why we took him off, because that could have been a heck of a lot worse. But there we go. More money. The draw's already been made, of course. We get AC Milan, which you have to say, they're second in Serie A at the moment. Obviously some really good players. Donnarumma, Kessie, Calabria is really good. Paqueta. Of course, we played them in the group stage, didn't we? That's why they seem so familiar. We played them in the group stage this year. We beat them home and away. So you'd back us. You'd definitely back us. Are we going to do exactly what we did last year? Win the League Cup, finish third, and well, I'm not going to say win, but do well in the Champions League. All right, so the other quarterfinal results: Arsenal have seen off Bayern Munich 5-1 on aggregate. Real Madrid are through as well. They will play Arsenal, beating Monaco. Danny Drinkwater chipping in with a 92nd minute goal there for Monaco. Not enough from Danny, not enough from Monaco. They are out. And it will be AC Milan in the Champions League semi-final that we play next time. Then both legs going to be in that one. We'll do a similar thing to today. I'll show you the goals in the Spurs game. Hopefully not as many as the last time we played Spurs. But there we go. Can we reach the Champions League final for the second season running? We'll have to wait and see. Can we qualify for the Champions League? It's looking pretty good. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed our Champions League heroics once again. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that Milan semi-final. And then I will see you next time.